A lot of the write-ups are playing to your biggest weakness, which is that you spout a lot of conspiracy think, whether it's deep state, whether it's 9/11, whether it's vaccines. You are painted with that brush. And I know you and the campaign think that this is water under the bridge. We've already addressed it. But I think that you should greatly rethink going there, because all those write-ups today called you a conspiracist. And I think that there are a lot of people in this country that want another choice, but they're not going to vote for a conspiracist.
I was called a conspiracy theorist because I said that glyphosate, which is the active ingredient of Roundup, caused non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. People said that's a conspiracy theory. As it turned out, we won 3 jury trials in which they agreed with us, and Monsanto settled for $13 billion. I said at the beginning of the pandemic that vaccines were not going to prevent transmission. I said that because I was reading the science. I was reading the monkey studies that showed that they didn't prevent transmission in monkeys. So I knew they weren't going to do it in humans. I was called a conspiracy theorist, and now everybody admits that. I said that COVID lockdowns were going to be very, very harmful to children particularly. They would damage our economy, and they would not prevent the spread of a respiratory virus. And the reason I said that, I was reading the science. I was reading pandemic protocols over the past 40 years. I was called a conspiracy theorist. I said the masks were not going to work to prevent the spread of the disease, and that they would probably do more harm than good. And now everybody agrees with that. I said the same thing about social distancing, that it wasn't science-based. And Tony Fauci has now acknowledged that's true. Tell me a theory that you think I got wrong. To show me facts. I'm not somebody, I don't say things unless I have a factual basis. But what the defense of the political establishment is that anybody who questions reigning political orthodoxies is discredited and marginalized and demonized by characterizing them as a conspiracy theorist. But I don't know any place where I have advocated a theory that is not factual based. Tell me what it is. I'm happy to answer it.
I don't know what happened on 9/11, but I do understand the government's reckoning of it, and I don't have any reason to not believe it. Is that what you're saying? Or are you saying that you don't know whether you believe what the government says happened on 9/11? This matters.
Well, I don't, listen, I've been around long enough that I question everything that the government tells me. And I think people who don't question what the government tells them are not paying attention.